Yo, what's happening, Jermaine? How you doing, brother?
Yo, well gone, Gavin. Not much, my man. That's there, blood. Get me just vibing out, enjoying the sunshine, as
A
we
little
do.
bit. Hey, listen, the sunshine we've had so far is all right, isn't it?
Yeah, bro. And for man, just being celebrating the Eid and that, you get me just vibing and you get me just vibing with
Yeah,
the
I
Eid.
big up everyone that's celebrating today. Nah, true, 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 true. All right, Jay, but you know why we're here, bro. All right, let's just stop
Yeah,
beating around the bush, bro. You see the
but
preview tomorrow, and don't you feel happy that the Premier League's back?
oh, absolutely, bro. That England was dead, bro. I didn't watch England,
Yeah.
but
All right, before we go into it, actually, talk to me about England quickly. What did you feel about the manager? Just how he's set up? Like, is everything? How do you find it?
right. I don't really what more to say to you, but it looked dead for me, bro. I didn't really. I watched maybe 20 minutes of it and then I switched it off, bro.
Well,
I
the
ain't gonna
first
lie.
game or the second game?
Both games. I didn't watch the first game, but the second game I watched 20 minutes of the second half, and I just said this is dead. I see the highlights of Reece James, and I see the goal of flipping Harry Kane, and who else? Somebody else scored, but can't remember at the top of my head, bro.
Hmm.
Until they come to tournament
So, what do you
football.
think about Tuchel? Do you kind of feel like he's going to be the guy?
I hope so. I
Because you know
hope
what's
so.
crazy actually about that? Because you see Gareth Southgate, yeah, I don't rate him. Like, I've never rated him. Like, even Middlesbrough days, like, I've just never thought he was like elite. But I have to say, he's kind of got a good little resume. Like, in my time supporting England, he is the most successful manager. Like, England's done good under him. But I've just hated the way we played. But one thing I can see already with Tuchel now, I don't know if I'm saying it right, but Tuchel, one thing I
Yeah.
can tell is there's a style that's bubbling up. Like, even with the wingers, like, he wants them to just be direct. Like, he's got a plan. I just feel like against the low block, we still got to figure it out. But I feel like when we play competitive matches against the bigger teams, I I feel like our attack is going to be stronger.
I want to see give me that. That's what I would strongly say. Like, I'm not gonna watch no Lithuania and Albania match, man. I'm waiting until they see the Spains and the Brazils and the
Yeah,
Argentinians.
no,
That's
that's
when
it.
it, and the Germans, bro. That's when I'll start paying attention. But 65, 60 plays for pin Latvia and 100 and something for pin Albania. Nah, I'm alright, bro. I'm
Nah,
alright.
but when you look at teams like Albania, especially, bro, I thought their defense was solid. Like, pause a bit, but I thought the way they played, like, obviously they haven't got no attack, but in
Yeah,
terms of just the plan to stifle, yeah, I thought they did that good. Like, I have to give
I mean,
respect to Albania.
Albania, I think Albania could have went 1-0 up in the first half, and they just hit the outside of the post. I think something like that. I think Albania lucky that flipping they don't have a well, England should be lucky that Albania don't have a decent strike force, bro,
That's
because we're
what I'm
being tough.
saying, man. But now football's changing, man. Football is changing. Like, back in the day, big teams used to slap up small teams. But you see nowadays, I think because football's more like system play now, I feel like now that's why even Man City, like when you take Man City now, I think Man City's drop isn't to do with like Pep or anything like that. I just think football is actually changing and teams, there's a system. There's just something where yeah, I just think football's evolving. I think that's what's happening. So that's why
I
teams like
hard work.
Albania, they're not easy to beat anymore.
I think it's more of a thing of hard work, bro. I think more people are putting a bit more extra effort to try and get a performance. You get what I'm saying? So
Yeah, I
I don't
hear it still.
I think you're right, but like I said, I think instead of it being a quality thing where you can just be a baller, I
Mm.
think a lot more, because I know enough men that are ballers, well, that are football players, but aren't ballers like that. Do you get me? They just
Yeah,
because they're part.
they just that's it. They know how to work hard. They know how to just do their job, and the manager just gives out jobs now. Now I see it. But Jay, let's move on to the main event, man. Nottingham
Yeah.
Forest versus Manchester United, bruv. Premier League is back. What you saying, man? What you thinking of? What's Man United looking like at the moment
Bro,
to you?
bro, I ain't gonna lie to you. Yeah, we need you, man, to hold licks, bro, because you need to come back down there with us, blood. You get me? 15 spot is looking nicely for a bro, and it's just the only thing it ain't got is your name written on it, bro.
Well,
It's
hold
got
on a
our name.
second. Is Tottenham 15th?
Yeah, I think we're like 15th, 16th, something like that,
But
bro.
I
I haven't
still
even.
can't get over it, bro. I actually
I,
can't get over it.
and you're like what 2 points, two places above us. So you man need to come and hold this block, blood. Do you get me?
Yeah,
Because
that's
this,
not happening. And on that note, when I say it's not happening, I'm now talking about Man United's turning fortune. I actually look at tomorrow's game
mm,
as a game where we show up. I believe we're going to play a proper football match. Like there's been times where Man United has been dead. And when I say dead, it's just been dead from minute one to the end. As in, there's nothing. We're not holding
that's
the ball. We're not doing nothing. But the facts that we've got Euro back, Dorgu's coming back, or Dorgu's actually back from suspension now. We've got,
yeah.
there's a lot more. Even Mason Mount on the bench, bro. Like, I just feel like we've got something again, and I feel like we're going to hold on to it. And I feel that we're going to end the season strong. It's been poor throughout, but I think we're going to end it really well.
You really reckon you're going to end it
100.
on us?
Yeah,
Wow.
well, as I said to you in the last stream, yeah, I see the season ending, Man United playing Tottenham, and I feel like we're going to slap Tottenham's face, bro. It's like bang, bang, bang. No, I see it, bro. And now that me and you are doing this, yeah, bro, please
Wish,
believe I can't wait to do the stream after we
you
beat them.
wish.
And you can't like deny it and say, oh, I'm not doing the stream today because we've got to be consistent.
Just remember, it's 3-0 to us, blood, this year, blood. You ain't touched us this year, family. Come on now.
Mad, isn't it? So we played you twice. You beat us both times, isn't it?
We played you 3 times, blood, and slapped you all 3 times, blood. You're talking about twice in the Premier League and once
Crazy.
in and once in that Carabao Cup, whatever it's what Newcastle just won, bro. So
No.
yeah,
And you know what's funny? Like, as I said it in the last stream too, but you are actually become the bogey team. Like it, but don't get it twisted. In the Europa League final where it counts, I know what Tottenham's gonna do, bro. Tottenham, they're just they're gonna tuck their thing in
it
between their
might
legs. That's all I'm
surprise
gonna say.
you, might surprise the world, bro, and that might be the first. That might be our first European trophy, blood. You stay there. You carry on. You stay there with your bad man self, blood. Carry on.
All right, we'll see still. But all I'm gonna say, yeah, is the players are coming back. Things are just moving nicely. Do you know what I mean? But let's talk about Nottingham Forest. I keep getting distracted, but Nottingham Forest, now with Nottingham Forest, they haven't lost
No,
at
Chris,
home
you're
for like
lucky. You're lucky.
3 games, you know.
All I'm saying to you is,
Three games. Sorry, they've only lost at home. I think they lost 3 times at home this season. So it's the odds are not looking good for us, but I think tomorrow is going to be a statement game.
bro.
Tell
All
you
I'm
that.
saying, no Chris Wood for you. Elanga's back in the team. We got Gibbs White that played the other day. All I'm saying is yeah, if them man, hold on, did they played at the FA Cup? Did they win? They went to penalties the other day. Did they win? I can't
Who's
remember.
that? Nottingham Forest?
Yeah.
Yeah, they won still. They won. They won.
Oh, unless their man drank too much champagne, get into the semi-finals of the FA Cup.
That's what normally happens. It's the hangover, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the only thing that will touch them, blood. If they had a decent flipping training session and they didn't drink too much and all of them things play in their favour,
Nah, they won't. So they're professionals,
I,
so they won't.
I reckon you man might get even touched. But the best you can look for is a flipping draw. I reckon that's the most you're probably getting, a
I
draw.
won't hate a draw, Jay. That draw what is not the end of the world for me. I don't mind a draw, to be fair.
Because I reckon I can see them. I can see them taking the early lead still. I don't know why I'm saying that, but I can see them taking the early lead,
No,
and then maybe
I hear it. But you know
and
what's
then
funny, yeah? Because the Premier League is done. Like, let's be real. The Premier League for Man United is done. We're not getting relegated. We're not Tottenham.
yeah.
But I also do think
Top that about we not top them. That
no,
one,
I'm playing. No, I'm playing. No, I do honestly feel like the main thing about tomorrow, even the game against Man City, it's not really about victory anymore, you know. It's actually about performance. It's something to work on. Like, I feel like Xerxes coming into form at the right time. And I think Xerxes is a baller, by the way. Like, I think Xerxes, speaking to my cousin the other day about this, like, he doesn't really rate Xerxes too tough. But to me, Xerxes, yeah, he's got glimpses of world class behind him. Like I feel like
yeah.
he could be world class, you know. Like he's exciting. I feel like we don't see enough exciting football players, but he's got that about him.
I like how you worded that. For me, he's he. I need to see a year of him. This 6 months, 8 months that I've seen of him so far hasn't. His GA hasn't been that impressive.
Nah, for real. But now he's getting a run of games, Jay. Like now he's actually in the
Yeah,
team before. Remember that? I forgot what game it was. Remember he came on, the fans were booing him. He came off at half time. Like that must have
yeah,
been damaging
yeah.
for his confidence.
He's come off it and they've booed him because he hasn't done anything. But like I said to you, I'm holding judgment until another year, and
No,
let's
that's
see
fair.
what.
That's fair.
Let's.
But yeah, that is fair. But you know, the type of football player I like, Jay, you see when a
Yeah,
pass comes into you, yeah, and you can
yeah.
just receive it on the back foot, change direction, and you're just ready to go. I
What
love
like?
players like that. And there's not enough players like that. You would think, yeah, you train every day of the week to receive the ball a certain way, or to move it on, or just to be press resistant. You would
What
think
like?
that's an
Kobe,
easy thing, but it's not, you know.
what you mean like a Kobe type? A Kobe Manu?
See, I think he does it well. See, I'm not really the biggest Kobe fan, but I think Kobe does it
Are you
well.
serious?
Nah, but hear me, Jay. You might agree, you might not agree, but with Kobe, I feel like he's not. He's too much of a system type player. Like I've heard people refer to Kobe like a Pogba-esque. I don't think Kobe's that player. I think Kobe, like, did you see Kobe in the Euros? A perfect example, yeah. Like everybody
Yeah,
was gassing up Kobe, but I didn't think he was. He made the team better. Like if you look
yeah,
at his highlights, every time he received the
yeah.
ball, he would pass it to the next person next to him and let them do the job. Like, what about that pass to like set off an attack? Do you know what I mean? Like he's had moments against Liverpool. I know everybody got giddy about that, but I need to see more of those moments, if you know what I mean. But I just think there's too much pressure in football. But to me, Kobe isn't him. Like I would sell Kobe Manu. How about that? I'll sell
You serious?
Kobe and Ganacho in like that, bro. You seem
Bro.
shocked, bro.
What,
Nah, but
hold on. Hold on. Can I ask you a question? Who would you rather have if you got a final tomorrow? Yeah, flipping Phil Foden, yeah, or flipping or Kobe, and take away the
that's
bias
a
that
hard
you give.
question at the moment, bro. Because Foden at the moment, I don't know. He looked a bit good against Bournemouth in the FA Cup. Like he did look a little lively in moments, but
Mm.
Foden isn't exciting me as much as he used to. And
But that's,
Kobe, as I said, Kobe just plays a bit too safe for my liking. Like I don't think he's the Ruben Amorim type player.
are you serious?
100%.
Wow.
Like it's not even Kobe hate, and there's definitely no agenda against Kobe.
No.
I just feel like I haven't seen enough from Kobe to say boom. And let's be real, next season, because remember, Ruben's tried Kobe in the central midfield role,
Yeah. Yeah.
but
Yeah.
he
Yeah.
didn't. He hasn't done anything. Like that's why he kept getting subbed off because he's not offering. He's not impacting the team. He's young, so it's not to do with saving his legs. So that means the manager's saying you're not helping us. So
Yeah.
what the manager did is he put him up as a 10. Now the first game was a 10. Like he played really good. Like he looked decent. He was busy.
Yeah. 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 I
I
give you
swear.
that.
Wait, and that's it. The second game they played him as a striker, which is weird. Yeah. But
Yeah.
what I'm trying to say is next season, if I'm
Yeah.
Ruben, no, you know what? As I see it, because that's the platform. So it's just me.
Yeah.
Forget
God.
Ruben.
Yeah.
Next
Yeah. You're
season,
like, come on, tell it how it is, blood.
how it is, bro. Next season, Kobe Mainu, if we don't buy an attacking midfielder because we want Kobe to play there, there's a
Yeah.
problem. I'm sorry, there's a problem. Like Kobe, I can't see Kobe scoring 12 goals next season as a number 10. I just can't see it.
What do you and Bruno then? If you're saying all of this about thingy
Nah, see,
about
Bruno has to be central midfield. He has to be in the centre. Him and an Ugarte or an Ugarte type player, perfect. If we had like a Kante, like from Kante back in Chelsea days, him
yeah.
and Fernandez in the middle, I'll be happy with that, you know. Just that type of player.
But you know what? I ain't gonna know. This is my opinion as well. Yeah, I think Bruno Fernandes is the weakest link in your team, bro.
He's
Like
not,
I
bro.
don't know why. Every time I watch Man United, yeah, I feel like he's the odd piece in the jigsaw, bro. That's how I feel.
Nah,
Like
you know what it is, Jay, and this is the realness, yeah, about how football is. You see, like Fernandez, the amount of times, yeah, I've seen it. I've seen it so many times.
mm,
We're playing garbage. It's so bad. But Fernandez, he's just there. He's trying to whip the ball, or he's doing the cross, or he's trying something, and he gets the goal. Even most of his goals could be passed as penalties. It's the big game player. I've
Yeah,
said it. I said it in one of my previous preview as well with Fernandez. Yeah, you see, if he went to, let's say, Real Madrid and he played with Vidi, he played with Rodrigo, he was playing with all those players.
hey,
Bro,
yeah, don't get your head twisted, bro. He's not going to
no,
Real
he's not
Madrid.
going. There's no way Real Madrid's paying 90 million for a 30-year-old. But sorry, hear me still. Let me land with this part.
Good.
Fernandez, with better players around him, bro, he cooks, bro. Like he cooks better than you think now. Because you see, like when you said about you've watched Man United and Fernandez hasn't done it. I've seen those games. I know what you mean. But let's look at Pogba. Yeah, Pogba is another good example. Pogba had all the quality. When we bought Pogba the second time around,
Yeah.
bro, he was supposed to tear up the place, bro. But you see why it didn't happen? Because he's playing with McTominay and Fred and Herrera and just other players that are not his level. That's not getting into that level. Does that make sense? The same with
Yeah.
Fernandez. With Fernandez, I feel like put him into Man City, bro. Like today as well. Put Fernandez into Man City today. Kevin De Bruyne has to leave ASAP because Fernandez don't get subbed off. Fernandez plays every
Yeah.
game, bro.
Yeah.
De Bruyne's not playing, bro. And Fernandez will be smashing it because he does set up goals. Look how much times Fernandez has set up a striker, whether it be Hoyland, whether it be whoever we've played there. And then we're
We've got
just not scoring goals. Garnacho just wasting chance after chance. Like
that.
Fernandez is feeding players, just players that are not eating their food.
All right. Another question for you.
Go
Would you have? Would you take back? Paul Pogba. There was rumors saying that how Paul Pogba is back in training and
Yeah,
he's gonna do something back in the Premier League or I don't know in any team.
tricky one still.
Would you take him back? The question is, if
There's a
it's
couple factors here. One is he's been inactive for a couple of years, so he's still got the quality, but he's probably up in terms of being up to speed and the type of player. Is he going to be the same Pogba? I don't know. But also, a player like Pogba, he's got aura. You know what I mean when I say aura?
yeah, I
He's
hear
that
that.
player. So you see, like that type of player on the bench a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah, let's just say he's getting up to speed, but he's on the bench. He might have a bad game. The fans might be onto
yeah,
him. Like he comes across as a spoiled brat in that scenario where it's kind of like, oh, I don't need this or that. Like
like,
that's how it comes across, if that makes
yeah.
sense.
So you not think he could bring a lot more to the dressing room? I mean, he's won a lot. He's been a
I don't know. Is it the dancing vibe still? I don't know. What like you see, there's a video with Jose Mourinho and him on the training ground. I don't know
yeah,
if you remember that video, but it's
yeah. I
like
remember.
Jose Mourinho must be telling him something, and Pogba's kind of seemed like he's got a bit of attitude chatting back to him. I feel like we need to stay away from those type of players. I feel like what we need is a Dorgu, bro. We need to buy some more Dorgus. Just someone that's just athletic, that's just gonna run, that's just got passion and desire. Feel like with Pogba now, I feel like that could be like you said, Aubameyang, perfect example to this Pogba situation. Yeah, you see when Arteta got rid of Aubameyang,
Yeah,
apparently the reason why they got rid of him is because Aubameyang had a bad attitude. Do you know what I mean? And that can affect the team in a negative way.
I hear that. I hear that.
Would you take Pogba at
No,
Tottenham?
within a heartbeat,
See, it
bro.
makes more sense. That shows where the level between Man United and Tottenham is. Because I can argue and say maybe we don't need him, but for Tottenham, bro, it would make sense for you to get him.
We,
Bro,
I,
Tottenham's mid, bro. Tottenham's a mid team. Let's be real.
the only thing that would maybe hinder me is his wage balance. That's the only thing that would kind of hinder me. If he wants
Yeah.
£500,000 a week, hell no. But if he wants a good, I
Nah,
don't
but
know,
let's just
say
say he just wants to rejuvenate his career and he goes to Tottenham. I suppose it's not the end of the world.
no, that's true.
Yeah.
And I mean, I would take him on a light contract of a 6 months that I can see what he
Would
can
you
do.
take Kevin De Bruyne to Tottenham?
Kevin De Bruyne, of course, absolutely. KDB, of course, absolutely. Within
I'm
a
not talking
heartbeat.
about like when we talk about players as well, sometimes what we got to do, and not just you, just even in the fan channel world, there's so many reactors out there that just annoy me, bro. Because what they do is when they talk about players, it's like they're attaching the past onto that player. But sometimes you just got to look at today, the guy that's there
Yeah,
today.
but
The Kevin De Bruyne
everybody,
of today, I genuinely believe he leaves Man City at the end of the season.
yeah, but go Saudi. That's the only place he's going. He needs somewhere. I think
True.
you're 100% right. I think he needs. We've had KDB now for what 6 years. He's won it all: FA Cup, Champions League,
Yeah,
League
maybe the
Cup.
hunger, true.
You know, gone. He's gone the whole way around and spun back. And now, I think he needs to find something else. I think he needs to confuse some new people because
True that.
he's already confused everybody in the Premier League. To be fair, so
Yeah, I
you
see
know,
where you're going with that. And that just led me on to our next question, a mad question. I know this is supposed to be Man United and Tottenham, but bro, you see when brethren get together and talk football, bro, it just
yeah,
goes anywhere still. But hear this here, Jay, it's a good point still.
good.
Let's just say, yeah, you went down the route of football, yeah. You played football, you played at the academy levels. Let's just say you play for Tottenham, you support Tottenham, yeah.
Yeah,
Now you go for the Tottenham Academy, you got your scholar now, you're there now. Do you know what I mean? You're playing for the under 18s.
yeah.
And let's say you're a striker and you're bagging in goals. The report from the news, the media is, watch out for this Jermaine. Right? Jermaine's balling. He's
Okay.
going to be the next thing. But hear me, yeah? So Tottenham's talking about, you know what, Jermaine, next season where you've got you in your plans to be in the first team. And then Saudi come knocking on your door. And they're like, listen, we're going to pay you £350,000 a week straight away. You're going to be playing for us. What do? Do you stay with Tottenham and do that journey, or do you go straight to Saudi and just get big money from 18?
Oh, that is a very very tricky one. To be fair, mm, I don't know. This is funny how it's really money over loyalty to your club. Right? I
Yes.
think I would.
You see?
I think I would have to stay, but then I'd have to stay and prove my worth. You know what I
You're
mean?
thinking about the money. Let's not lie, bro.
Yeah,
I
I
can
would
see
be.
your head thinking about,
Like,
well,
I'm
it's a
gonna
lot
lie,
of money.
I can't lie to you. Yeah, I would be thinking of the money. I'd be like, yo, how much? And if they said to me, yo, like the number is X, yeah, I
Let's say
don't.
350 a week. I know it's a bit wild to say for an 18-year-old,
Yeah,
but let's just
I,
say you had so much potential and you could just do bits. And sorry, just to kind of tempt you a little bit with the carrot, yeah? Or pause the carrot, but you know what I mean? But let's just say
I
they said,
got
look, we
carrot
see
from
you
it.
as a brand. We want you to do this TV deal. We want you to do this. You're going to make the football in Saudi Arabia go all the way up. Like they proper twanged you a little bit.
Yeah,
Do you stick to your
I,
loyalty, should I say, or do you look at it as, hey, at
money.
the end of the day, my
But
family?
hey, I ain't gonna lie to you. I just came to I came to my senses, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. Yeah. After thinking all of this big money, like it's not just me that I'm thinking of. It's a life changing. My family could continue.
Mhm.
So I would, I would change, bro. I would switch up. I'd go Saudi, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'd be like, yo, sign me up, man.
Sign me
put,
up straight away.
put me
Now,
on the plane, man.
it's true. But now, to be fair, Jay, I think I would want to go, but I couldn't, bro. I just couldn't. Like, I feel like,
Nah,
you see,
that's
legacy, bro. Like, I
when
think
you start
legacy is
smelling
important.
the blood, when you start smelling the money blood, and you start seeing how much it could change your life and change lives of
That's
around
what
people
I'm
around
saying.
there, then you would be like, nah, bro, I actually have to do this for. Do you get what I'm saying? As much as my love for that that shitty team on your chest there, blood, as much as they could pay you as much money as they want to pay you, yeah.
Hmm.
You if Saudi were paying you, bro. Like, you get me? If Saudi were paying you flipping, I don't know, bro, ridiculous amounts of money, you'd have
My
to
hair
do.
is still, I know, that's what it all comes down to. Just like, it is the money in it. And that's what's happening
Yeah,
to football. Because, like, even like this, yeah, back in the day, like the academy players, like I remember stories from like David Beckham, Paul Scholes. They always used to say it. Like they used to clean the boots of the football players. Do you
yeah,
know what I
of
mean?
course.
Of the first team. But like
Yeah,
players now, they don't do it. But I feel like if you told one of the youngers now, yeah, you need to go and clean Xerxes football boots. They're gonna be like, which part? Do you know what I mean? They're gonna be like, clean whose boot? Do you know what I
Hey,
mean?
man, like
You haven't.
about, I mean, did you not realize how much money I'm on, blood? About you there asking me
That's
about
it.
flipping clean which shoes?
They'll be like, listen,
Funny.
I'll pay someone to go and do it. How about that?
Yeah,
You
yeah,
see what I
yeah.
mean? But no, football's different. But Jay, man, we diverse, but we're back still. You
We're
see,
back.
the match tomorrow.
Yeah. Let's
Give
talk
me
about
your
it.
prediction. I think you said it earlier, or you may have said it. But what do you think your prediction? What's your prediction?
Oh, bro, I'm looking 2-1, bro. 2-1 Forest. Ain't gonna
Two
lie to
one.
you.
All right. What type of game do you predict? Is it a game where Man United is just awful, or do you think we show up a bit and it's just unfortunate?
I reckon you'll have one. I think they'll have. I think you'll have the first half. They'll have the second half, but they'll have a better second half.
No, that's fair still.
That
I would say Man United win tomorrow. I'm gonna be more realistic now. I'm gonna say a 2-1. And just because of how things are and the turnaround, I think they score first. And it's going to be against the run of play. I think it's going to be us just passing the ball left, right, centre. They're going to get a goal.
is our
But it's funny. I think we're going to have actually opposite to you. I think we're going to have the second half, and I think we're going to take the second half. Like I actually feel it as well.
you do take second half, you'll have no effect in the process of doing that, bro. Like your strike force is kind of a bit weak at the minute, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. Xerxes not scoring. Well,
Now,
he's gone.
Xerxes, trust me, I would say Xerxes is going to bag tomorrow. I think
Highland,
Xerxes bags.
Guy Nacho. I'm not too sure. Like,
I
you get
hear it
me.
still. What about Garnacho? Would you take him to Tottenham?
But I take an actual, I'll take any of your players, bro. But and how they're doing for you, man, bro, is a different story, bro. Do you get me? Like
Mm,
you man are like, forced Viagra, bro. You get me? Can't get
nice.
you, can't get you,
Okay.
can't get.
I
Pause,
hear it
bro.
still. I hear it, but pause as well. Why for that? But now I hear it still. But listen, Jay, we'll meet back again, bro. So after the match, we'll do another video, talk about what happened, see who's right, see who's wrong. We'll just go through it. And then I can't wait to do the Tottenham one because I'm going to cook your team. I can't wait.
I hope you don't get. I don't be flipping. I hope you don't pick Licks, blood, because I'll be cooking your team same way, blood. Don't worry, bro.
No, then if we get cooked tomorrow, please
Remember,
believe, yeah, I've got something to do, so I can't do the live.
don't be in your feelings, bro. That's
Nah,
all I'm
for
saying.
real. You just see me just bare
Don't
quiet on the stream.
I'll be there. I will be there.
I'll be there. No, I'll be there. No, regardless, I'm there. I'm about. I'm
Don't
about.
be in your feelings, fam. We already know that you like to, bro. I got the Kleenex ready for you, fam, for when you're crying tomorrow, bro. So just be
Bro,
ready, innit?
I was about to say something mad as well, but I can't. But listen, you keep the Kleenex, all right? You do what you do.
Kleenex ready for you,
You
man.
do what you do, bro. But listen, Jay, bless up, man. Have a good
Yeah,
evening, yeah?
uh,
We'll
bless up, fam.
chat again, definitely.
Love.
Respect.